Breakfast show, 20 minutes to 9. Now, do you remember the summer when you left junior school? I mean, that may or may not have been quite some time ago, but if you remember that, and then about when you were going to start secondary school and that bit in between, and maybe the tales that were flying around about what's it going to be like at big school? What have you got to know? How different is it going to be? Well, at Wreake Valley Academy and Roundhill Academy in Syston, they get this. And this summer, they've taken advantage of the unusual year that we've had to hold a summer school for children who are about to start with them at the end of August. And Belinda Nuttall is from Wreake Valley. She's the assistant head. Good morning to you, Belinda.
Good morning.
Good morning. Who do we have next to you?
We have Amari. Good morning.
Morning, Amari.
Good morning.
And we have Carly.
Morning, Carly.
Good morning.
So, firstly, just tell us, Belinda, why you decided to do this summer school if how I introduced you wasn't enough of a reason.
Well, to be honest with you, this has been a great opportunity and it has been made possible by the government funding and the desire of our staff to provide transition for the children joining the Bradgate secondary schools. Unfortunately, we've had to cancel so much of our transition programme that we would normally have run. And because of that, these children have probably not even been into a secondary school. So we felt we wanted to put a scheme together that was not a play scheme, it wasn't secondary school, but it was something in between. So as you've said in your introduction, that it was bridging the gap between finishing at primary and starting at secondary. And it's just because of the passion and desire of our staff that we've across both schools that we've been able to do this.
So the two children with you now, Amari and Carly, are they in the position of transitioning to the school?
Yes, yeah.
So,
yes, they are.
So let me ask you, Amari or Carly, I don't mind who answers this, but I mean, how do you feel about starting your next chapter with your school? Amari?
I feel quite excited because I've had to leave quite a few of my friends back because they're going to a different school to me, but I'm actually quite excited because I get to meet new friends and make new friends.
Have you been fearful at all? I mean, I love the fact you're passionate, you're excited, but has there only been anything you're slightly concerned about or not sure about? Or
I was a bit nervous about how I was going to get around the school because it's so big.
Yeah, I mean, it's things that you forget when you grow up, you know, what it's like to go to a new school and, you know, it can be a daunting thing. What about you, Carly?
Well, I'm kind of nervous and kind of excited at the same time.
What are you most nervous about?
Getting lost.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting, isn't it? The biggest factor. What about the new friends? Are you excited about making new friends?
Yeah.
Yeah. And is there any friends that you're leaving behind that maybe you won't get to see like you did every day that you'll miss?
I think I won't be able to see some of my friends.
Yeah.
From at my old school.
But are some of them coming with you as well to the same school?
Yeah.
Yeah, excellent. And Belinda, is this a one-off because of the pandemic, or is this something you hope is going to continue?
Well, I think with the success of this one, because we've had nearly 200 children attend over the 2 weeks from 25 different primary schools. I mean, that's been a huge success. The children have gone home buzzing and raring to go for the next day. If we could continue to do this into the future, that it just becomes the norm, then that would be absolutely wonderful.
It's great though, isn't it, when you stop and think about it? You know, the pandemic's thrown up all sorts of things for people, and actually in some ways it's made us think differently and do stuff differently that's going to help in the future. You know, talking about transitioning and bridging the gap, rather than kids going and being fearful and not sure what's around the corner, this fills them with confidence, doesn't it?
Yeah. I mean, to actually see the children grow in confidence and make new friends, become familiar with the building and the staff has been wonderful. They have shown such joy, such enthusiasm. They've come running in every morning. The attendance hasn't dropped off, which is obviously an indication that they're having a good time. And for us, it's just the feedback from parents has been wonderful. So we feel this has been a really worthwhile programme to do. And these children that are here these 2 weeks will hopefully help those children who have been unable to attend. So there'll be like a rippling out effect as well, because they'll all be almost like peer mentors for those that haven't been able to attend. So I think it's been, it's very successful in many ways. But I think the testament is to these children who have been an absolute pleasure to work with, and we can't wait for them to start, whether it's at Wreake or at Roundhill.
Well, it's nice to see them smiling away about it as well. I must just give a nod to your members of staff who you'll need to help out with this summer holiday, because I know you've really been through it as teachers through this whole pandemic. So how do they feel about losing a couple of weeks of their summer holidays?
Well, the staff are absolutely incredible, and I would like to make a personal, heartfelt thank you to all of those staff, from premises officers, support staff and teaching staff, that have worked as a team. They've supported each other. They've jumped into a breach if we've needed, somebody to fill a gap or to support the children if they've fallen over or whatever. They've been absolutely wonderful, and they have really deserved the rest of their summer holiday. They've done it with such joy and such humour. We've had a really good laugh along the way with the children, but I think they're tired now, and I think all the children and all the staff need to have a good couple of weeks summer, reset, ready for secondary school.
Yeah, one thing I remember about getting ready for school though was getting your new uniform laid out ready. Get it, I mean, my mum used to stick the net, I don't know if they still do this, but she used to sew my name into the back of my jumper. Does that still happen? Yes. Amari, does that still happen?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, that still goes on. And what about like sorting your pencil case out and getting pens and rulers and things? Do you still do that?
Yes, I sorted mine out. It's in my bag right now.
Really? Okay, so you're good to go. What about you, Carly?
Well, it's kind of stressful, like to find all your pens and pencils, but you'll be able to get them eventually, like I did.
Yeah, absolutely. Well done. Good luck, guys, with starting school. And Belinda, well done for everything you're doing. Thank you for joining us, guys, on BBC Radio Leicester.
Thank you.
Take care. Bye-bye.